Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. And I just uploaded a video earlier about how I would book The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Basically talking about how I would, set him up for another match at WrestleMania, who I would pick and why I would pick them. Anyway, want to check that out? Go ahead. I was talking in the dark again. You know how that goes. But anyways, I kind of like this. I let that light off, which is normally the sun. Um, Glaring in the background, but just having that light on is actually pretty good. And staying here. Hopefully YouTube doesn't think it's a duplicate video again. That's kind of annoying. Anyways, this is going to be kind of, I think, I'm thinking about this is going to be a thing. Every week, there's probably going to be some kind of video. Sorry, I think I spilled on the phone. Suffering succotash. But I'm probably going to be kind of like an update thing every week where if there's something changing or if I'm going to put something on the channel the following week or this week to let you know to be on the lookout for it. And any kind of news that I'm going to be talking about, whatever. Guess what I'm watching? Do you see? No, well, I can't. Here, I'll just do this. Look at that. Look at that. That's what, hold on. That's what I'm watching. Okay. I got it paused on Monday Night Raw. I'm halfway through it now. 3 hours of hell. Trying to get through. What the hell's on a thing? It's like there's like a spider web or something. Anyway. 3 hours trying to get through that. Anyways. I love wrestling, but 3 hours is a lot. Anyways. 2DW, my dice game that I like to play. CCW, kind of on hold. Probably come back soon. If you checked out CCW, which I kind of threw both of these on the Breakdown channel, and then I decided to bring wrestling back to this channel, and I kind of stopped on that, which it was kind of purposely done because it wasn't going to be all the time anyway. But 2DW will be coming back probably, what's today? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow and the next day, Wednesday and Thursday, are my days off. So I will probably check out my finger. I cut my finger at work last night. Look at that. Yep, right on a shelf. It's awesome. Anyways, I know I'm the biggest baby in the world when it comes to like I can handle like something like boom, like I dropped a pallet on my foot before. That hurt like hell. But I could walk. It just I still think I might have broke something down there. But anyways, but I get a paper cut or something. God, it drives me nuts. So bad. Anyways, 2DW is my dice game. I roll dice. Basically, this is how the game works. If you want to have some fun, this is what you do. You get a piece of paper. You break it into where you can put five names in a cross. So you basically just draw a line. If you have line paper, it's super easy. You just draw like 4 lines. That makes sense. 4 lines. Yeah. So that makes 5. Is that right? If you put 4 lines down the line paper, does that make 5? I think I'm right. It could be 3. 1, 2. No, it'll be 4. So if you put 4 lines down, you write some names on it, and all I do is I roll a dice till I get a 6. Don't ask me why I chose 6. It's just something I did a long time ago, and it's kind of stuck with me. So I roll whichever one I get, they're in the match, and I roll until I get 6s, and then I build a card. That's what I've done, and in order to win a match, guess what you gotta do? You'll never guess. You gotta get a 6. Like I said, I have no idea like how I decided like 6 is the magic number. I started playing. That sounds really bad. I started playing with myself one day. Let me back that up a little bit. I was playing dice, trying to create a game one day, a long time ago, probably when I was in like junior high or something. Because I was a very solitude person. I still am, but I'm married, so it's kind of hard to be a solitude person when you're married. Anyways, but I still kind of am because I like to do things by myself. I like to hang out by myself. I like to have free time. My wife freaks out because of that all the time. And I like to just have time to do whatever I want. It kind of works out because she likes to do stuff that only she likes to do as well. So sometimes she'll get on her phone and watch YouTube, and I'll be sitting in the same room with her watching YouTube on the TV, and she'll be watching hers on her phone. So we kind of have a likeness when it comes to that. Now, this game is interesting because I did different things with this game. I have put advanced rules into place, and I think I talked about that one day, but I don't remember. But I may roll it out in the future. But for right now, I'm going to keep it pretty basic and do this. But I do want to show you guys that one day. And I think I showed you that. But basically all it is, if you want to make it more advanced, is you can roll a dice at the beginning of each match. And you can make like a count out variation, a disqualification variation, and stuff like that. That's kind of what I did. And there's other things you can do like, do they hit their finisher? Which finisher did they hit? What comes down to it ends up having like a bunch of numbers, but basically when you get to the point of when you want to roll for that number, that's what you have to figure out. So there's a lot of things you could do with a kind of game like this, and it's not probably something that I could like ever market. I mean, I guess I could if I directly made like a way to actually play the game, but I don't think I would ever go that way. I would love, that's something I wanted to do like a long time ago. That's kind of what I was trying to do, was trying to create a dice game. And I still to this day think somebody should make a better emulator. That's not the right word. Simulator for wrestling, but more of a randomizer that you can put like a bunch of names into, randomize it, and don't even come up and say, oh, there's a randomizer. I'm like, no, that's not the same thing. Because most of the time, it doesn't really randomize it. He just shuffles it. That's all it does. And it doesn't, anyways, it annoys me. That randomizer crap annoys me online. Anyway, 2DW is coming. It's going to be coming back probably, like I said, this week or next week. It's going to show up at some point. Most likely, it's not going to be on a wrestling day. It's going to be on a regular day. It may even be on the weekend. I mean, I don't really know. Sometime, it's going to go up. So, be on the lookout for that. I got to get it recorded. So like I said, it's probably going to be either tomorrow morning I record it, and then I might hold on to it and upload it next week or something like that. I don't know. We may see. I may end up doing 6 and recording 2 episodes for it. We'll see what happens. CCW will have to wait. It's a more involved, because it's an actual game. It's Champions of the Galaxy game. If you want to check that out. It's still existing. They're still creating stuff for it. It's insane. Like, literally insane. Like, if you think about if WWE had a card game that started back in the 1990s, and let's say in this game, like literally in Champions of the Galaxy game, they have wrestlers that basically their cards, you could still use their cards, whatever, if you're just playing a whatever game. But if you want to actually be up to date with the game and everything, you have to keep buying the sets, which they're pretty reasonable, to be quite honest. I think they're around like $20-$25. They actually may be a little bit, no, they're probably about that much. They're not that much, because basically you're just buying cardboard. It's just colored cardboard. It used to be black and white, which it's still really, really cool. That's the ones I have. I think the first two sets. I bought a couple creative character cards that they had a contest back in the day for. And then I bought some blank ones that you can make your own characters. And I believe I threw away no, I may still have some. I think I still have some. But they got stained, so I had to throw them away. I spilled something on it. And actually, one of the characters has a stain on the card. So if I ever play the game, I'll show you. Because usually I have the cards handy when I actually do the video. So I actually show you what wrestlers fighting whoever. So that's pretty cool. So I do want to buy more cards. So I may wait. It doesn't really matter though. I kind of want to get it going before I buy new cards, and then kind of have in storyline like people show up and and pull kind of some in like every once in a while. But they do have new sets. But I kind of want to go back and get the older ones. But a lot of times in the older sets, they would have like one of the cards would be like a wrestler from a previous set. They either updated his stats, where the numbers and stuff are and things like that. But they have like separate charts you got to go to. It's super like doing one show is enough for a video. Let me tell you that right now. And I probably would do it ahead of time, so I may even do like 2 shows for CCW, which is my organization I made with those characters. And those characters are, if you watch Champions Galaxy, if anybody else does, which there's a few people that did it back in the day, but I don't think anybody is still consistently playing it, unless they're calling their organization something else and, advertising on message boards, because I tried to search for them, and there's only one person that's still talking about Champions of the Galaxy, and I think he bought because they reprinted the cards that I have in color, but there's really no need to have it. It's the exact same cards, and he even said they're the exact same cards, except their color. So there's really no need to get them. It would be kind of like if I came into money and had the extra money, I would probably buy them. But really, I would just like to get some other cards to add to the set. So at some point, I'll probably buy at least one more set right now, and we'll see what we'll do from there. There's some strong cards. I know there's one card I got that I bought that was really strong, and if he didn't even make it into the world title thing when I had that. So if you checked out the CCW World Title Tournament, I don't even think he made it in, or somehow. Actually, I think Massacre might have took him on, and Massacre beat him. Massacre is a pretty strong character as well in the game. He's a part of a tag team. Him and Brute are really, really powerful cards, and they can do a lot of damage. But they're also a tag team, so they can wrestle as a tag team. So it's kind of crazy. And you can go by the rules on the thing and everything, but whatever. The CCW, it'll come back soon. We'll see about that. Like I said, that's a Champions of the Galaxy based game. 2DW is basically just me making up the crap. It's all real wrestlers. I kind of go by what's going on in the WWE and other organizations, but I go by the characters they're going by at that time. So with the release of Emma, Summer Rae, Darren Young, and Neville not really being on the show, which Neville's up in the air, so I'm going to leave him on for now, because there's rumors that he might be coming back. So I'm going to leave him on there. But Emma, if Darren Young and Emma or whatever show up, I'm probably just going to mark their name out or just skip over them. And if they end up showing back up in another organization, I'll probably just rename it or leave them like that and just call them something else. Now, usually when this kind of happens and things start to break down, and I have to scratch out names and I'll write their name down below. Because let's say Emma shows up in Impact and they call her, Mrs. Sunshine or something like that. I'll mark out her name on the Diva thing, and I'll put Miss Sunshine down below. But if that happens on the male one, even the women's one, and I have a decent amount, I have a decent amount of women, but I got to look up some more women to put on the women thing, because there's not really that many. But what I'll do is I'll basically have to redo the paper and then just put the same wrestlers on there, and just redo the whole paper. And sometimes it's better. Sometimes, like this time around, the paper did get like really, really scattered. It's really, really weird. Like people are in weird places, and I hate it. Kind of happens with the paper sometimes, and I kind of like when all the big names are kind of spread out everywhere, because what happens is exactly what happened in the world title tournament that I had, is that Lince Dorado became the world champion. And crazy things do happen like that all the time, because when I used to do mine back in the day, I think one Cody Rhodes kept on winning a bunch of championship, I think. There was somebody that kept on winning titles. And it was somebody like, it wasn't Heidenreich, but it was something like, I think it was like Thrasher kept on winning championships or something like that. Like one of the freaking headbangers kept on winning, like he won like the Intercontinental Championship and everything. Anyways, I don't have anything else to talk about. That's what I want to do, is talk about 2DW, CCW, possibly going to be videos showing up. CCW, not right now. 2DW, coming this week, next week, sometime in between. Probably not a wrestling day. So it's a kind of a game / wrestling, but it's fake. It's fantasy. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to finish watching wrestling. Hopefully I can do something else, or I might not watch all the wrestling, because I don't want to watch all the wrestling, and that's all I do today. But anyways, I had a video earlier that I did this one. I'm probably going to, before I go to bed, I'm going to record another video today. So I hope you guys enjoy the mass amount of videos dropping today. This usually doesn't happen, but it just happened that I did a wrestling one last night. And I wanted to do this one to make that announcement and to kind of ramble on about 2DW. Because I thought about, man, I really need to do another 2DW episode because I really want to do that. If you haven't checked out the other ones, I'm going to do a recap at the beginning of it, and I'm probably just going to restart the whole entire series. I may. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I don't think I have episode 2. Did I do episode 2 on this channel? I don't know. If I didn't, then I'm just going to do like a whole reboot of the series and just review the whole entire, basically the first 2 episodes. I'm just going to run that down real quick and tell you what happened. And I'm just going to go ahead and start and go into it. But yeah, all that's going to happen. Anyways, yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Keep rocking and keep on listening so you don't miss 2DW and more announcements later.